Alright guys, Tony Hayes here, and we've got a webinar presentation that I forgot to record a few hours ago, but it's such a good system I decided, okay, I'm going to re-record this and let everybody get access to this, because the information in here is going to potentially blow your mind, because there's things that I'm going to promise in the next 60 seconds. You're going to be shaking your head and thinking, is that possible? And the answer is yes, and I will give you proof in this webinar. Not only that, I'm going to show you how you can do this all on autopilot once you have this setup done, okay? And I'll even give you an opportunity to get everything done for you really cheaply, at a price that will shock you, seriously will shock you, okay? We're not talking about hundreds of dollars, we're talking about even less than $100 to do all of this, okay? So stick with me as we go through this, because you need to understand what the system is, you need to understand what drives the system, and then you will understand the power of what we got here, and it will make you understand as well the power of what we are actually offering and the value in the offer. Now, this offer that I'm going to be presenting with you today is deliberately priced extremely low cost for the purpose of being able to get testimonials and reviews, and it's not going to be at this price for a long time. So just bear that in mind when we get to that part, because I am doing this to be able to get testimonials and reviews, because sometimes it's really hard to get a hold of those, even though people promise them, and I need them to be able to grow my business, and I want to get real testimonials, real reviews from real people. That's why I'm doing this, okay? So back to the content now. What you're going to discover in this presentation is the power of completely hands-free traffic funnels that builds your list on autopilot, okay? It not only builds your list, it will also give you opportunities to do some promotions within this system at multiple times, okay? I'll explain that as we get deeper into the actual funnel stuff. Now, why am I calling this traffic funnels? Well, you will find, if you go and have a look at places like ClickFunnels and all these different kind of programs, that they basically are teaching how to build different kinds of funnels. There's webinar funnels, there's lead funnels, there is funnels for this and that. None of them are actually guaranteeing any traffic. That's exactly what I'm doing here, okay? I'm guaranteeing traffic, because traffic is built in with this. Traffic is guaranteed with this. So not only am I giving you in this webinar free information that will tell you how to build funnels with built-in traffic and targeted traffic at that, and it can be very high amounts of targeted traffic, which I'm going to show you with real data and real stats as we go forward, okay? But not only that, this list that you're building is not just an email list. You can be building an email list, you can be building an SMS marketing list, and you can be building a push notification list, all at one time with no extra work, and everything automated, hands-free once it is set up, okay? Sounds too good to be true, but I'm going to prove it to you, okay? I'm going to show you some data and some stats as we go through. So bear with me, stick with me, because the information we're going to reveal here is actually very high value, and I'm going to teach you something that will make you look at what works today in internet marketing in a different light, okay? So you will understand the power of automated traffic and how automated traffic can be really targeted, okay? Very targeted. And you're going to learn how to create lead magnets that people actually want, okay? That people are actually willing to go the extra mile to get from you, okay? So let's carry on with this. So anyway, in this training, you're going to discover how to build and multiply your email, push notification, and SMS marketing lists all at one time without needing any complicated funnels. We do not need landing pages. We do not need thank you pages. We do not need bridge pages, okay? We don't need any of that. So it's fast and easy to do. And it's really much higher quality than what you can do with those kind of pages anyway. This is far superior, okay? And what we can do with this once it is set up is that we can redirect traffic to anywhere we want, and we can actually do that 2 times automatically without any more work once this has been set up. Okay, that's kind of powerful, and it's a good thing to understand, because when I show you some stats about later, as we go through here, it's going to open your eyes and make you think, okay, how can I use this? How can I utilize this? This is powerful, powerful stuff. So what you're going to learn is how to create really high quality lead magnets. I mean, very, very high quality lead magnets that people actually want, and that people will actually go the extra mile to get their hands on. And they will go the extra mile so far as they will bring in more traffic for you to be able to get more of these. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can drive traffic to them with ease, and also I will show you how you can get a done for you service along with your traffic funnel, everything done, all hands free, and all you have to do is choose a topic. Okay, and third, how to build email marketing funnels that will multiply your list building. That means it's multiplying your push notification list, it's multiplying the size of your email list, it's multiplying your SMS marketing list, all on autopilot, all at one time, all done via email marketing and automated. Okay, first though, what you need to decide is, okay, what if I could get this targeted traffic? What would my goal be for that targeted traffic? What would I want to do with that? So as an example, you might have, you might be interested in doing affiliate marketing. Okay, you might have an idea that you can go and promote something that is a recurring income product and send traffic there, so that you will get some conversions. It might not be high conversions, but hey, since this is on autopilot and this is only for one particular funnel, and I've got the capability of building 10, 20, 50, 100 of these, then over time that could be really, really quite something, because everything's on autopilot. If I just made one sale per month with each app in each funnel that I've got, then that could be really high value. Okay, but probably you could get a lot more. I'm going to show you some stats and something interesting in just a few minutes. Okay, so the goal is not just to build an email list. It's not just to build your push notifications and SMS and email list. Okay, it's to have a coherent and structured system with a plan, with a goal at the end of it, for leading people into offers, so that you can turn these free leads into buyers. Okay, now if we can turn these free leads into buyers, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, it could be for affiliate marketing, maybe you've got a webinar that you've got for your own products, maybe you've got offline clients. Okay, you can always have a reason for turning free leads into buyers. Okay, always. You have to think, what is your goal once you can get that traffic? Because I can tell you now that you will get traffic. So you need to start thinking right away, what am I going to do with that traffic? Not if you can get traffic, you will get traffic, and what am I going to do with that traffic? Okay. So your goals might include affiliate marketing funnels. Okay, I had a link here for what this guy is doing. I was actually going to take you into YouTube, where there's a guy there called Paul Murphy, and he has a YouTube channel called Passive Income Ladder. And what Paul does is he picks an affiliate program that he wants to promote. He will find the keywords that people are using to search for information about that particular product, and he will use that information to create multiple videos based around those keywords, so that he can put those links in the description of every single one of those videos, and that typically will get him ranking in the first page of Google within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, now if you go to his YouTube channel, he also has some videos where he's actually opening up his earnings for that particular day, and you will see he's got days where he's earning $10,000 plus. He's not promoting JVZoo kind of products, he's not promoting Warrior Plus kind of products with 10 and 20 bucks affiliate commissions. He is promoting things like ClickFunnels, he's promoting things like Kartra, like Groove Funnels. In fact, he was the Groove Page's top affiliate not so long ago, so he was probably making about 5 figures per month just with that one affiliate program. And that's what's interesting about affiliate marketing, is that we can tap into other people's products, we can tap into other people's expensive sales copy, We can tap into other people's expensive sales videos and take advantage of that. And all we need to do, all our job is to send targeted traffic to their offer. And if that targeted traffic will purchase from them, you will make money. Now, if that is a recurring income product, that means you will make money every single month. And typically, if we're looking at recurring income products in the internet marketing niche, for example, you were thinking about things like ClickFunnels, for example, that will give you 40% affiliate commission. And once people start to use systems like ClickFunnels, it's extremely hard for them to leave. Why? Because they've got all the assets. Their landing pages, their funnels, their thank you pages, their shopping carts, all tied up in that system. It's highly unlikely that if they start to use it properly, that they will want to leave, because if they're using it properly, they're probably monetizing. Okay, if they're using it properly, they've probably got too much being built in there, too many assets, that the thought of leaving is just not part of their plans. Okay, that means that you can make money from them long term. Now, what if you could get 3 or 4 people that were purchasing ClickFunnels from your affiliate link this month, and then next month you could add another 3 or 4, and then the month after you could add another 3 or 4, then the month after, same again, and you can just multiply it. Even if you kept at a steady rate of just 3 or 4 people every single month from thousands of visitors every single month, then you could be building a very, very, very decent 5-figure income within a reasonably short period of time. Okay, and it is extremely possible to do that. In fact, there are people making 6 figures per month as affiliates for ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is $100 million a year business. Part of the reason it's $100 million a year business is because that people don't leave. Okay, once people start to build their assets, this thing now, and you've got all of these affiliates doing their marketing for them in a big, big way, and they're basically sending traffic to multiple offers that ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson specifically will create, that really generates a buzz and gets those affiliates sending tons and tons of traffic all the time. Okay, so the possibilities for that kind of a program, it doesn't have to be specifically ClickFunnels, but that kind of a program, imagine you're able to send thousands of targeted visitors to those landing pages, to those squeeze pages, and to those sales pages, all on autopilot. So every single month you're sending thousands of visitors, thousands. Okay, this is kind of important, because if you can grasp the enormity of what we got here and understand that this is from one traffic funnel, one single traffic funnel, and you can build multiple traffic funnels, then the possibilities are huge. Okay, now have a look at this. I did some research yesterday. We were having a chat in the Facebook group, and basically I brought up ClickFunnels because a friend of mine, he said to me, how many searches per month does ClickFunnels get? So I go into Keyword Keg, and the answer is 165,000 searches per month with the keyword ClickFunnels. 165,000. Okay, and what I did is I filtered out for any keywords that have got more than 400 search volume per month and have video on page 1 of Google. Okay, so more than 400 search volume per month plus video on the first page of Google. Why? Because the carousel in Google first page is easier to rank on these days because we've got more opportunities. It used to be that there might be 1 video on page 1 of Google. Now there's 6 with that carousel. 3 of them are visible immediately. Another 3 you have to slide along to see them. Okay, and if we copy a strategy like Paul does with his video series links within the descriptions, that means that you've got a very, very good chance that you're doing something right with your optimization. But we've got other systems as well that ties in with that. We actually include that. I've actually automated that part as well in another tool. But there are other systems including the Rank Attack SEO system that we can use to really boost that up and maintain the rankings. Okay, so you can see here that people are searching, for example, ClickFunnels prices, 18,100 people every single month searching for ClickFunnels pricing. Okay, that means that people are probably concerned about this $297 a month. Okay, if you come down a little bit as well, you will see. Let's see, no, I can't do it from here. Let me just see if I can. I'll come back up. I need to show you a little bit later when I come out of the presentation. There are more with 3,600 search volume and 1,600 search volume. That is concerned with pricing, it's concerned with alternatives, and is concerned with that kind of a theme, where people might want to know, what is it costing me if I take ClickFunnels, or what are the alternatives if I think that is too expensive. Okay, and that gives you different angles. Now remember, I said that you have an opportunity within these traffic funnel systems to send people with a redirect automatically within the traffic system. Okay, what that actually is, what it looks like, is that when people have subscribed to your email list, okay, and you have the opportunity at that point, once they confirm that opt-in, because we put a double opt-in in, that you can redirect them to any page. Now what if you could do that twice, and you send one of those you're going to send to about why ClickFunnels is great value, and another one to a ClickFunnels alternative. Okay, that gives you two options, and it gives you two angles, all automated, completely automated. So if you're thinking about one or the other and you don't know right now, you've got it covered both ways. Okay, depending on the quality of your marketing at that point where you send them to, or the quality of the other person's marketing. If you send them to affiliate offers and their landing pages, their expensive $10,000 landing pages, then you've got chances of conversion increased by doing that. Okay, because we're taking two different angles. That's just one example. Okay, you don't have to do affiliate marketing with this, but I'm just giving you that as an example. So for example, if you're not into affiliate marketing, perhaps you want to send people to an automated webinar. Okay, where a webinar will run maybe every 15 minutes, and you can send traffic there. You can get people to sign up for a pre-recorded webinar that is going to be able to deliver something that they're looking for, something that is really interesting for them, and you've got that all on autopilot, so that whenever somebody comes in, every single time that they confirm the email, you can send them there. Okay, now automated webinars convert. Okay, you can make sales with them. There are people that are making 5 figures per month just with automated webinars. Okay, and the cool thing about this is it doesn't even have to be your own webinar. You can go back to the affiliate marketing route, and you can find automated webinars where the people who held those webinars, who recorded those webinars, will give you an affiliate link for you to send traffic to these webinars, and you can have that running on autopilot all the time. Okay, this is powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. Or maybe you just want to lead them into a funnel where you have an offer of your own, or maybe you've got an offer for a client and you want to follow up with multiple emails, and maybe you want to take a multiple angle approach. Well, you can do that with affiliate, with email marketing anyway. Okay, so if you just want to take them into that funnel and nurture them, so your cold traffic becomes warmer traffic, you start to nurture them and you take it further from there. That is a good thing to do as well. I do that specifically with a lot of my funnels. In fact, what I found to be really, really, really workable and very high converting and very responsive is to put a case study there. Okay, now I do the case study over 2 different emails. I do a case study when they sign up. They get part 1, how I set something up and tell them what I expect to happen. And then 4 days later, I'm not annoying them at all in there. I'm not in their faces at all. I kind of leave them to think and ponder on that. 4 days later, they will get another email, say, hi, we're ranking for multiple keywords. And they think, oh, I remember that. Okay, they haven't quite forgotten about it. They were intrigued about it. They had to wait 4 days. And so the open rate on that second email is actually really, really, really high. okay? And that means people come in and they see your system, that case study where you've proven what you were going to do to begin with, and you delivered the results 3 or 4 days later, and they're already been taken from being cold traffic to extremely responsive warm traffic, because you've just proved to them something that they're looking for. Okay, you've just proven to them that you know how to do something that they want to do. Okay, you can achieve something they want to achieve, and you've shown them how, and it didn't cost them any money at that point. Okay, so all you've done so far is you've given them huge value so far. Okay, now if we want to take that a lot further, we can take that in multiple different angles, but for me, the best thing for you to be able to do, if you can sit back and think about the goals, if and when you're going to drive that traffic, when you decide that you want to drive that traffic, what will your goals be? What will your case study be? How will you turn that cold traffic into warm traffic that is really receptive? Okay, if you can start to think about that and decide your goals, then the sky's the limit. You can think about webinars, you can think about affiliate promotions, you can think about niche marketing, you can think about YouTube marketing, etc., etc. Sky's the limit. You've got no limitations there whatsoever. All you have to do is think, what do I want to do? What is my goal before I start to build these funnels? Okay, if you can do that, it gives you the incentive to follow through and to actually take action and get stuff done. Okay, so let's come into here. So you're probably thinking, what about the traffic? Where am I going to get the traffic? How much traffic? You keep talking about built-in traffic. Have a look at this. Now, this is actually exciting and disappointing at the same time, because you can see that I've sent this guy 3,718 clicks to his affiliate offer, to an affiliate offer for this guy. From that, 243 converted. Conversion of 6.5% with cold traffic is actually quite good. But look at the earnings. $11.89 for 243 conversions. That's shockingly bad. And the thing is, I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this. In fact, I actually thought this traffic was coming from somewhere else. In all honesty, I thought it was something that we had done with pre-scheduled live events, where we were creating like 48 or 50 pre-scheduled live events just as a test. And what we did is we put these thumbnails on these pre-scheduled live events saying, event starting soon, click on the description right now, and there'd be a big shocked face kind of thing and fingers pointing down to the description to get a free gift. Okay, that's where I thought this was coming from. I thought that traffic was coming from there, because we did a whole bunch of those campaigns at that particular time about 2 or 3 months ago, and this has all happened in the last 2 months or 3 months, just in the last few weeks. So where did the traffic come from? Well, here's the thing before I tell you. Here's the thing with this. If you look at that conversion rate, 6.5%, forget the earnings, okay? I won't promote for him again. There's something obviously not right there. Whether he's removed the affiliate commission or whether he's just building his email list and I get nothing for it, I don't know. I watched the video of this guy on YouTube being interviewed by someone else who said that he had made some money from it, and when I tried it, you can see the results. I got him traffic, I got him conversions, but he didn't give me very much money for it. Okay. Here's the cool thing about this. Remember this 6.5%. Remember these 243 conversions here. Okay. This came from this checklist. Okay. This Chrome extension checklist. Okay. I have this checklist on Chrome. It's a Chrome extension, and whenever somebody installs this Chrome extension, when they go to open it, they're presented with an opt-in form. That opt-in form, they need to fill it in, they need to double verify the email, and when they double verify the email, only then can they access the checklist itself. Now the checklist itself is actually a little content marketing tool. It's actually multimedia friendly. It's got interactivity, etc. I will show you that in just a second. Okay, but here's the important thing about what I'm talking about with that 243 or 246 conversions. This is an SEO checklist for YouTube, a YouTube SEO checklist, and it converted at 6.5% for a funnel building offer. And the funnel building offer was to get some free templates that worked for that specific guy within ClickFunnels. So what did I do? I probably got him a whole bunch of sales on ClickFunnels under his affiliate link for himself, not for me. Okay, but here's the important thing. Don't miss this. Don't miss this, because this is really, really, really important. Okay, a YouTube SEO checklist that's somewhat related, because it's in internet marketing, because it's in traffic. So funnels, they need traffic, etc. Internet marketers, they need funnels, etc. So it's somewhat related, but it's not really closely related. But still, it converted 243 or 246 conversions at 6.5%, when it's something completely different, in my opinion. Okay, that's the takeaway here. Not the amount of money, the traffic, the amount of traffic, and the conversions. Now, I'm going to bring this over for a second, this here, and you can see here, YouTube SEO checklist is actually got 16,580 users. Okay, 16,580 users as of July 17th. That's the last time it was updated. Okay, that's a lot of people. Do you know what's really, really powerful about this? Is that we did not put an opt-in form on here until May the 11th. Okay, at that point we started to collect email addresses. Okay, not only email addresses, we started to collect the ability to send every single person a push notification who installed that Chrome extension. Okay, every single person who installed that Chrome extension, I can send them a push notification, and not just any push notification. It doesn't cost anything to send it either. It's all built within the Lead Blaster system. Lead Blaster is the app that builds the Chrome extensions that I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, it sends large image push notifications, okay, that are really hard to miss. They're really hard to ignore. Your job is really just to capture the attention. So you have a large image, you have a headline, you have a button to click to learn more. That's basically what you got to work with. But imagine every single person who ever installs one of these Chrome extensions, and you know that you can get thousands of people installing them. You can send a message to any time that you like. Okay, big, large image push notification. This is powerful stuff. Now, when you go to websites and you get these pop-ups that say, would you like to get notifications? Most of the time people say no. Okay, because they don't know what they're going to get. They don't want these things popping up all the time. And the key to them is that you don't send them out every single day, but you send them out when there's something important. Okay, that way, if you're giving value, even with your push notifications, people will stay in that push notification list, because they can always unsubscribe from the settings within your computer. Okay, so this is basically an extra bonus that we've got in there. So you're building an email list, and here's the thing with this. Let me just go over into Lead Blaster. I'm just going to come out of here for a short time, and I'm going to come over into Lead Blaster. Now, when we're in Lead Blaster and we are creating an app, what we are doing is we're creating some categories and some items, and we can even put some videos and images in here. And let me show you what one looks like inside Google Chrome. This is a Chrome extension. This is a checklist Chrome extension. This is an interactive checklist Chrome extension. Okay, so this is actually a tool that people can use. Okay, why is this Chrome extension so popular? Well, it gives people, this specific one is for a YouTube SEO checklist. It tells people how they can optimize their videos when they're uploading them into YouTube so that they can get rankings. Now, you're probably thinking, well, there's tools like vidIQ, there's tools like TubeBuddy that can do that. Okay, but here's the thing with this. I put some of my own strategies in here. I took some strategies from other people's videos, people like Brian Dean, people like Ahrefs, and people like Neil Patel. I watched the videos. I took some notes. I got the unique approach that they have. I incorporated that into this checklist, at different points. So the video title optimization has got some things from Brian Dean, some things from Neil Patel perhaps, and the description optimization has some things from all three, plus myself, etc., etc. So what you get in here you cannot get on vidIQ, you cannot get on TubeBuddy. Okay, this is something very, very unique, and it's interactive as well. Okay, so I wanted to take this further, but before I go into this, what we're doing with the sort of modern day apps with the YouTube curation stuff that I'm going to explain to you, what you need to know is that with these Chrome extensions, when the people opt in, remember I said that we can redirect them 2 times. Well, if I go into the actions over here and I go into my email subscription settings in here, what I can do is when I set up my email accounts and choose the lists that I want those people to join, that they have to double verify, when they double verify, I can send them to a redirect URL here. Okay, now this is important because we're able to do this within Lead Blaster system. Okay, within the Lead Blaster system, where we create these checklists that are Chrome extensions. Essentially what we're doing is you create your checklist, you export a zip file, you upload that zip file into the Chrome store, and it's a Chrome extension. You just have to wait for manual approval from Chrome store staff. Okay, and once it's approved, you have your checklist online in the Chrome browser, ready to be found from people who use Chrome. The thing about Chrome as well is that it has 69% of the market share of browsers in the world, so there's a lot of people really familiar with Chrome extensions. Okay, and this is why we don't need the landing pages. But anyway, before I go to the landing pages, know that we can put in a redirect URL here. Now remember I said we can do this 2 times. Well, you can also do it within your autoresponder as well. So if you're using Aweber, for example, you can have the settings in Aweber that when somebody double verifies, that automatically it's going to open up a new window. Okay, and that way you can have 2 redirects. So that gives you the 2 angles approach if you're doing affiliate marketing, or the 2 angles approach if you want to meet someone's objections, because there's always going to be objections. People want results, but they always have objections all the time, and you've got to match those objections, you've got to face them, you've got to basically nullify them. If you can remove the objections, you can make the sale much easier. Okay, it's as simple as that. So anyway, let's come back into the app. Let me show you how this works and how we're doing this these days. We're doing it so much better now. Okay, in the app info, we've got multiple places where we can add some calls to action, and we can choose if we want to show a progress bar, some bullet points, if we want to have ads enabled, etc., etc. Let me just open up this one again, and I'll explain some things from the interface here, because it's easier for you to see in here than it is for me to show you in the settings of Lead Blaster. Okay, so the thing is about this is that we can use multimedia. We can embed YouTube videos, we can embed banner ads, we can embed images. We even have a banner ad maker down here. Okay, it's very simple, but it actually can work very good depending on your message. We have multiple places as well for call to action. So if I click on this, it's going to open up the blog post for that Chrome extension. Here's the cool thing about this. That Chrome extension took me about 4 or 5 hours to build. I would guess. I can't remember exactly. Okay, and that blog post here took me 3 days to build. Okay, I don't do blogging anymore. I don't need to, because the traffic that we can get from these is phenomenal. Okay, and where we're getting traffic from is not just from the Chrome store, where people are browsing for solutions. They're looking for solutions for various things, and then they'll stumble upon some other Chrome extensions that seem appealing, like a lot of people do with this one. But also the Chrome store pages actually rank really well. Okay, those Chrome store pages rank so well that it's almost like doing SEO back in 1999. It's just incredibly easy. It's super easy to do, but you do need to optimize your page. And when I say optimize your page, you need to optimize it not just for keywords, okay? You need to optimize your page for conversions as well. Here's the beauty of this whole system, okay? Why we don't need landing pages and thank you pages, and why that is actually very, very good. When people go to these Chrome Store pages, okay? When they actually go into these Chrome Store pages, they are very, very familiar with this. They've seen it before a lot of times. They don't feel threatened. They don't feel that you want anything from them, okay? They just are familiar with this and they think, okay, this seems interesting. It's got 4-star reviews, over 10,000 users. It's got some social proof, etc., etc. And they will click to install. That is your landing page. You don't need a landing page, but you have got essentially a landing page here with trust built in. Okay, there's nothing threatening here. People will install. Now, once they have taken that sort of micro commitment by clicking that button to install, and then they go to open, they're presented with an email opt-in form. Now, you'll get a very, very, very high conversion rate at that point. Now, this page here will rank for a lot of keywords. In fact, it does rank for a lot of keywords. Okay. I went on to Ubersuggest and I did a search for the keywords YouTube SEO. Okay, when I did the search for YouTube SEO, that keyword itself, YouTube SEO, has 4,400 search volume per month, and underneath that there was another 2 or 3 keywords that I wanted to target. One of them is, what is YouTube SEO? That had 2,900 searches. And the other one was YouTube for SEO, which is a keyword phrase I would never use, but I targeted for that because it was there. It was showing 2,900 search volume per month. All of those keywords are on page 1, and there is no backlinks to this. There are no backlinks to this page. That is the power of the Chrome Store. It can rank for competitive keywords even without backlinks. That's why I'm telling you that we can create traffic funnels, okay? We can create funnels that have traffic built in. You have traffic from inside the Chrome Store. You have traffic from Google ranking its own properties. It likes to rank its own properties, okay? Now, I did a case study about 2 or 3 months ago. There was an affiliate product. It was called Massive Affiliate Blueprint. It's selling at $997, and I knew that there's going to be a whole bunch of affiliate marketers who will be promoting for that, and they will be competing with each other to be at the top of Google to get that traffic, okay? Because they promote just about every launch that comes out from JVZoo and Warrior Plus, and this was being launched on JVZoo. It's a $997 product, so there's approximately about $500 affiliate commissions. Those same guys are going to be pulling out all the stops to get to the top. In fact, they will be in competition with each other. There's going to be a little bit of prestige for whoever can beat whoever, because they all know each other and they're all competitive against each other. Well, what I did is I created a checklist with the Chrome extension, with Lead Blaster. I started 2 weeks out and I put that checklist up on Google Chrome. We started to rank on page 1 of Google, and we were ranking number 1 on Google. And all the way through that launch, when all that heavy competition came, when it got 3 days out before the product launch and 2 days out, when people were really ramping things up, when people were getting aggressively competitive with each other, it maintained number 1 ranking all the way through. Not because I'm super at SEO, but because the Chrome Store is super powerful for ranking. The Chrome Store is a ranking magnet, okay? It's actually a rank magnet that when you put content on there, if you know how to optimize for that content, then you can expect that you will get page 1 rankings even without backlinks. Now, the more competitive keyword terms, you might need some backlinks. You might need some other stuff as well, which I will cover as we go through the rest of this webinar, now that we're starting to talk about traffic. Okay, so this is how it works. Now, you've seen that it says 10,000 users here. I don't think this is going to change until we get to 20,000 users, but right now we're almost at 17,000 users, so it shouldn't take too long for me to go over that barrier. and we will soon have 20,000 plus users. And that is just one Chrome extension, just one. Okay, that is just one traffic funnel. Only one traffic funnel, and it's not even a complete traffic funnel, because what I'm going to show you for the rest of the funnel, we're starting to put that system together now, and even better is we're going to offer that system as a done-for-you service, and it costs less than $100. So if you're still interested at this point, then if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe to us as well, because there's going to be a lot of these kind of videos, and you don't want to miss some of the stuff that I'm going to reveal in those videos, because I'm going to reveal the system, because I want you to see the system and see the transparency so that you will purchase Lead Blaster from me. Okay, I want to sell my product. My product is Lead Blaster. It's one of the most unique, most powerful internet marketing products to come out in the last 5 years. Okay, that's how powerful I think this is. This makes content marketing in a different way. Okay, this builds your list in 3 different ways all at one time. This is a content marketing tool. This is a tool. People can use this tool again and again and again. And when you explain to people that this is a combination of tips from experts, for example, like I did with this, I told them there's tips in here from Brian Dean, there's tips in here from Neil Patel, there's tips in here from Ahrefs, and some of mine as well, and they don't know who I am. I don't care, because as soon as they sign up, they get that autoresponder email with the case study part 1, and then 4 days later they get the case study part 2. They know who I am at that point. Okay, that way I've already just broken through the barriers. Now the cool thing about that is you don't even need to do it with your own case study. You can use someone else's case study, and you can just share with them. You can still be curating even at that point. Say how you come across a really cool case study, you should really know about this, and then provide a solution how they can do the same thing. Like, I use this to try and achieve that. I use this to achieve that. That's what I use myself. I recommend this. It's easy to work with, whatever. Okay, that's how you can do that. But you can still break that barrier by sharing really good information, because this is a high quality lead magnet. But we can take this even further, and we've started to take this even further. Let me explain how. So I came across this blog post, and this blog post is basically telling you 7 of the most effective YouTube marketing strategies. Okay, and you can come in here, you can see strategy number 1, strategy number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, etc. Well, I recognize these immediately, okay, because I follow Brian Dean quite a lot. Brian Dean has got some fantastic training, very unique training. Nobody teaches some of the stuff that he teaches. He's very good at what he does. Not only that, he's not just a good SEO guy. Brian's a fantastic marketer. He was a copywriter before he was an SEO guy. He is a very good guy to learn from. Okay, you can learn a lot of stuff from him. So I recognize this is Brian's strategies in here. I recognize some of the terminology. I understand what these are, and I've seen them before. And I knew there was a video. Now, interestingly, they don't have that video in here. They curated the content, but they don't have any link to that content. Okay, so what they've done is they made it look like it's their own content. So they've curated this website called Curated. That's what it does. Okay, so the video is here. You can see this video has got almost 500,000 views, and the real title is YouTube SEO: How to Rank #1 on YouTube in 2020. Okay, and that has got these strategies in it. So this kind of got me thinking that, okay, we can do this, and we can do this in a nicer way. But let me come back a little bit. Let me take a step back a little bit, and let me tell you a story about Brian Dean. Okay, Brian Dean came out with one of the best SEO strategies that gets mentioned a lot within the sort of content marketing world, within the SEO world as well, where he created a strategy called the skyscraper technique. Now, the skyscraper technique is very, very simple in what it's supposed to do if you understand the concept of it, but it's actually quite a lot of work to get done. Okay, the system is this, is that if you identify a keyword that you want to rank for, you go and have a look at what's on the first page of Google, you compare what is there, you take notes from what is there, you take the good parts of what is there, and then you go and create content that is far bigger and better. That's why it's called the skyscraper technique. That means it's going to take a lot of effort to create really high quality content, very, very, very high quality content, and then you're going to promote that content. Here's the thing about Brian's work. Brian is all about high quality content. There's no doubt about that. There's absolutely no doubt he does high quality content, but that is only 20% of the effort for that content. 80% of the effort is in the promotion. So he's doing outreach, he's contacting people, he's asking them, if you like this, would you like to share it? He's contacting people that linked to other pages that were in that first page of Google and say, hi, I see that you were ranking to that piece of content. Well, I've done a new, more modernized and much bigger, much better skyscraper content. Why don't you link to me? And that's Brian's strategy, and that gets him basically hundreds of thousands of visitors every single month, because he's consistently that high quality with what he's doing. So when I was looking at this, I thought, okay, I get it, I understand the system, but it's really a lot of work, because it's not just that it will take maybe 2, maybe 3, even in some cases maybe 4 weeks to create that content. But sometimes with the promotion on top of that, it's kind of hard to pull it off. And that's why not so many people are doing it, okay? But I thought to myself, there must be a way that we can speed up something that is simpler, that can work just as well. And then Brian came out with another blog post, and it was all about 1 million SERPs analysis for ranking web pages. He was looking for correlation from these 1 million ranking web pages to see if there was any similarities. And he came out with 11 takeaways. So for example, takeaway number 1, or ranking factor number 1, was the amount of referring domains to that content. So say for example, you've got 2 websites that's got 100 backlinks. One website has 100 backlinks from 5 different domains, and the other has 100 backlinks from 40 different domains. The one with 40 different domain backlinks is ranking higher. Okay, that was the number 1 ranking factor. So what I did is I got those 11 actionable tips and I put them into an infographic, and later I made a Chrome extension as well with them. But what I did to make it different is I gave some actionable tips how you can use this. Okay, so the takeaways that Brian provided, those 11 takeaways that get backlinks from a higher number of referring domains than your competitors. Okay, how can you do that? So basically I put a solution. So the solution for that specific ranking factor was to go and get a high quality press release done. You can get one done for about $40 to $55. Even they will write the press release and they will distribute it to 400 different websites, many of those with good domain authority and trust flow and all those kind of SEO metrics. Okay, but that one piece of content for just $50 takes care of that, where you've got 400 referring domains from one piece of content. Okay, and that is kind of powerful, right? So that you can do that. That's one thing that you can do to give you backlinks. Now that one piece of content is a press release, so you can put the link to your blog post or to your landing page, whatever, within that press release. If it's a video, you can embed your video, plus you can put a link. Taken care of. So I had this list of 11 takeaways with 11 solutions to be able to do stuff quickly. Okay, that got quite a lot of people interested. There was people who thought, this is good. So you've taken these 11 steps. See, the thing is with these long blog posts is that people scan them. Unless you've got a lot of time. I mean, there's going to be, if you printed those out, there's going to be pages and pages and pages and pages. And when you're looking for a solution on YouTube, for example, or Google, how to do something, and you come across that blog post and you think that's interesting, all you want to do at that point is basically just bookmark it, because you probably don't have time at that particular time. Okay, because we've all got lives, so we've got things to do. You were looking for a solution that you needed right there and then. You didn't plan to spend half a day digging into that blog post. Okay, what you want is the takeaway tips. Okay, you want the takeaways and you want to save them, and here is the solution. So you put the takeaways into a checklist that they can access anytime, anywhere they are, because it's on the Chrome store. anywhere they want to go, as long as they can log into the Google Chrome account, they will find the checklist there. Okay, so we've got something really, really powerful, but we're taking it even further now. Okay, here's what we're doing now. If I come back into Lead Blaster, now if I go over into the categories here, you can see that I started to take that same content that they've got, and I wanted to do it in a better way. Here's what I did. So we start to copy. Now I will go and change some of the terminology, and I will add some of my own stuff in here as well. Okay, but what we're doing here is we are taking each one of these, and then what we are doing is we are embedding segments of that video for that specific part. Okay, so these 7 takeaway tips that are in Brian's video, he has a segment for each one of those. And so what we can do with this within Lead Blaster is any category that we create, we will have underneath some items, and even an item can have some bullet points. That's what it looks like here. I'll show you just one more time so you're clear what we're doing here, so you understand the power of this kind of content marketing. This is a category, this is an item, and within items you can have bullet points, and plus we have that interactivity. Okay, now what we can do as well is we can embed videos. You can only embed one video in every category, so we embed the video. Okay, and what we do at that point when we embed the video is we click on add a video, we put the YouTube URL, and then we can click on here to put a start and end time, so we can trim the parts of the video, the segments of the video, to be the only segment that shows in that part. Okay, that means that we're getting a very, very, very high quality lead magnet. Okay, would you agree this is very, very high quality lead magnet? It is, and it certainly is now, because now not only are we giving them the bullet points that they might not understand, maybe they just want a quick solution. Okay, that segment there is exactly the point I needed. It's at the exact spot where I needed to get that information. Now when people realize that, once they've installed your Chrome extension, they understand this is good, this is useful, this is helpful, this is good for me. Okay, this is what you're doing for them. You're giving them high quality, really high quality. Okay, and they will remember you for it. And so when you have something new, another one of these, do you think they're going to be interested? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. I know for a fact, because we've done it. Okay, so we have that for each one of these. We embed the video. You can see the start time for this segment is 139 seconds. The end time for this segment is 214 seconds. Now, I don't yet have this one on the Chrome store. I was teaching my staff, my assistants last night how to do these. Okay, and they are still working on this. Now, the next step, once you have this, is we have to put this onto the Chrome store. Now, to put it onto the Chrome store, it's not hard. It's just a zip file. You download it, you upload it into the Chrome store. You have to fill in some privacy fields and stuff to fit the criteria to get past. But you also have to do a description, okay? That description, you can see here, is hugely, hugely, hugely important, okay? And here's what we're doing different. Right now you can add up to 16,000 characters in here in this description, but they're very, very careful. They do not like keyword stuffing. They do not like a keyword phrase mentioned more than 5 times if you're using all 16,000 characters. But here's the thing. What I've noticed is that the more content you put in here, the less conversion you get. Why? Because your message, it gets drowned. It gets drowned in too much information. You can't format this like a blog post, so we need to keep this short. We need to keep this appealing. There's things that we can do to optimize it. I'm going to tell you how to optimize it. Okay, here's what we do. We've got 45 characters here for this title. So you front load your keyword, like you can see here, YouTube SEO checklist. And here I've got SEO ranking tool in brackets. Okay, down here what we can do is we can apply something called the ROT formula, R-O-T formula. Okay, this is what we're going to start to do with these. The R-O-T formula is results, objections, and time. For example, I could have an introduction that says how to rank YouTube videos, page 1, within 24 hours, even if you don't know anything about SEO. In that combination there, you have results, objection, time. Okay, so let me try and rephrase it in a different way. Results, how to rank #1 on YouTube. Objection, even if you know nothing about SEO, or you've never done SEO before, within 24 hours. Okay, so you've got results, objection, time. That works very, very well. It's a perfect introduction for the first paragraph here that we will be using. Now next, what we're going to do is we're going to add some bullet points, but the bullet points are going to be blind bullets. Blind bullets, okay, let me show you what that will look like. If I come in here again, okay, and we come down here, and you can see the items, etc. we've got in here. So you can see here we've got a tag formula. I could have a bullet point that says a tag formula that reveals 3 key elements to rank YouTube #1 every single time. Okay, that's my bullet point. Okay, you will discover a tag formula that will reveal 3 elements that you need to use. It's a formula that you need to use every single time to be able to rank #1 on YouTube, or to make it easier to rank #1 on YouTube. Come down to the next one. Discover the algorithm that secretly ranks your video as a suggested video that gets you double the traffic that you can get with YouTube search. Okay, words to that effect. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. Okay, words to that effect. So I'm giving them a blind bullet. I'm not telling them the solution. I'm telling them what they'll discover. And here, don't forget the description optimization. So I could have in here my own description optimization, like I'm telling you right now, how to use blind bullets to increase your click-through rate, which will give you positive user behavior signals or positive engagement signals, which helps to rank and maintain your rankings because of increased click-through rate, because of increased watch time, because of increased retention time. Okay, I can have that kind of information built in, okay, to these bullet points. That's what we're doing with this. Okay, pretty cool stuff. Everything so far making sense. Now we take this further. Don't forget, we're going to offer a service to do all of this for you, all of this, and it costs less than $100. Just stick with me. We've still got a little bit more to go, and I'm talking quite slowly, by the way. I talk a lot faster than this. But just remember the opportunities that you got here. Just remember your goal. Now that you've seen this and it's starting to come together for you, remember the goal that you had. That goal now seems a little bit more achievable, right? Those promises I made at the beginning of the webinar seem more achievable, seem more realistic now. You've seen the stats, you've seen the methodology, you've seen the quality, you have seen now how this is starting to come together, but we're not finished, because what we need to do is we need to, at this point, go further, and we need to get into the traffic and the funnels. So up to now, here is what we do. Okay, we copy what works, we find what's working on places like YouTube. This edition is YouTube. We go and we create content like they have done here. They have created content here. It's probably got them a bunch of traffic and a bunch of social shares, etc. I don't know how many exactly, I haven't checked it, but we know that this video works because of the view count here, and he's got 20,000 likes, and he's got a lot of engagement. Okay, so we know that's working. We know that's a popular topic. Okay, we're breaking that down into Chrome extensions. We're making it into a tool, rather than just a video that somebody watches and forgets and thinks, oh, I wish I had taken notes. Well, guess what? We have. And we've even taken the segments from the video, so we got really high quality lead magnets in a really unique content marketing format that brings traffic automatically from the rankings and from the Chrome store, and it's really high quality that people will be happy to give their email, and they will be even more happy to recommend other people if you give them another one. Would you agree? It works. Okay, so we get into the email marketing funnels. Now here's the thing about email marketing funnels. You've already learned that we can, with Lead Blaster, we can give them 2 redirect links. One from your autoresponder, one from the Lead Blaster system. Okay, so we're collecting these email, SMS and push notification lists on complete autopilot. Okay, now when you've got them into your email marketing funnel, the first thing they have is that redirect. The second thing that they have is part one of the case study, the way I do it, okay? You would need to come up with your own email marketing funnel, but I can help and I can give you suggestions, okay? What you need to do is you need to have a template, okay? That template is going to be a template that you use for every single email. Now, templates are very, very simple, or they can be really complicated. I like to keep them pretty simple. And for example, I'll show you one. Okay, I'm just going to send folks here. Oh, I've got scenes folks instead of send folks. I do a lot of typos, guys. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, I'm going to go into the emails, and I'm going to open this email here. Okay, this is not a template, this is something different. I'll just come down, I'll get the next one. This is one I sent out just for the webinar this morning. So we've got a template, I've got a header here. Usually I've got something here that says like 5-star quality reviews or whatever. And then we come down and we have this area down here where we have like quick tips and we have some other stuff. This is a template. Now we can simplify the template, but here's the thing. Over the years I've been learning a lot about email marketing. I've been picking up information from other people that do very, very well. And one of the things I picked up on was that your PS, if you have a PS at the bottom of your email, then people will automatically scroll down there to see what's in the PS, and then they will come back up to the top. Why? I'm not sure. Okay, they're basically scrolling for the most important info, then they go back. If they're interested, if you appeal to them there, they go back. So here's the thing, what we want to do. We want to create a PS. That PS is going to have viral traffic injection. Okay, let's call it viral traffic injection. What we're going to do is we're going to build a simple giveaway using a free tool called Sumo. Now you can buy the pro version of this, go over to appsumo.com, you can get it for about $50, you can get the pro version, but even the free version is good enough. Okay, here's why. Okay, you can come in here and you can create little giveaways that look like this. You can see the days left, I've got 73. Why? Because I tell people that even just by participating and just by recommending and sharing links, then I'm going to give you another Chrome extension. Okay, I'm going to give you another Chrome extension that is related to that one that you like so much. Okay, this one is shorter, it's a tool, it's even got segments of the video where I've got that part of the information. So this top 7 tips to rank #1 in YouTube for 2020 from Brian Dean with my input, and I took some stuff from Neil Patel as well, all in here. And you've even got that segment of Brian's video that explains that specific strategy. Okay, that gets people thinking, well, how I can get that? The only way you can get that, because I haven't put it on the Chrome store as public, I've put it on the Chrome store as unlisted. The only way that you can get that is by participating here. You recommend other people and you bring in more traffic into my funnels, and I will give you this for free. That's how it works. Now the thing as well with these Sumo giveaways is that you need to run it as a contest for the Sumo. There are other options, okay? There are other options, but you need different tools for those other options. But for now, this will work good enough. Okay, this one here is finished. I had 246 participants. That's 246 people sharing my links. And it's all automated, complete autopilot. And I didn't add that at the beginning, okay? I only added that later. And it can be done better because we've learned a lot since then how we can do this better. Okay, how we can do it better is we can make people refer other people rather than just share links. We can make them refer other people, and we have to use this separate tool. But I'm using this as an example because even if you don't want to get the other tool, you can use this for free. This is what's okay for me, but we can take it further, we can make it better. Now, what we can do here is we can set this up and we can create a PS at the bottom of your email template so that every single email that you send out is going to have that PS. And don't forget that people scroll down to see what is there, then they come back to the top again. Often this happens. Why? I don't know, but they do. People read the PS. So if you have something there that says get a free Chrome extension interactive tool, okay, interactive SEO ranking tool, something like that, okay, and discover how to rank YouTube videos #1 within 48 hours, okay. You can have that kind of a subject, you can have that kind of a hyperlink text with the link that goes over to a page that looks something like these, okay, where they can basically fill in the details, or they can subscribe with Facebook, okay, and they can then share your links, or they can refer other people. So they're multiplying your email list, they are multiplying everything for you, okay. So what you want to do is you want to have everybody who is coming in multiplying your list. The way that you get them multiplying your list is to have that on the bottom of every single email, because they might not go straight away into your Chrome extension. Some people will install it, they will take a quick glance, and they will come back later. But when they do come back later, they have a look, they think, this is actually very good. I wonder if he's done more of those. Or I remember he had that thing at the bottom on the PS. I can get another one. Let's go and check that out. And that's how you can do that, and you can just keep multiplying your lists that way. So you have that traffic system built in 3 different ways now. It's not just 1 and 2 ways. Okay, you've got it in 3 different ways. Here's another thing that we can do. Because you can send push notifications anytime you want, you can tell people, remind people about your viral marketing campaigns. Refer 3 other people and I will give you 3 of these, or refer more people, and every person you refer, I will give you something, okay? Can be a WordPress plugin, can be a checklist, it can be a report, whatever, it doesn't matter. These work really well. And you can say to them, like, I need 3 referrals to you, from you. That's 3 people who you might know in a Facebook group, an SEO Facebook group, or an internet marketing Facebook group, or are you a member of ClickFunnels Facebook group? Just tell people, go and check this out. Okay, and that way they can get the referrals and they can get that extra tool. That's how that works. So we have that traffic funnel working, and the traffic is coming from, just as a reminder, easy search engine optimization rankings, Google rankings. Google will rank Chrome Store pages. Within the Chrome Store itself, within your email marketing funnel, plus you have a full-blown SMS marketing system. So if you choose to ask them for the mobile number or the cell number so that you can send them marketing messages and they agree, they can put the telephone number in there. But you have to tell them it's optional. We'll put that into the lead blaster, that it's optional. That way people are not scared off. If you present it in a way that, like for example, if you give us your telephone number, we will notify you only when we have got webinars coming up, and you can unsubscribe at any time, but you will be reminded only about webinars, only about training, only about deals. We're not going to spam you, okay? That way you can use that effectively, and you can use it specifically for webinars. It works really, really good for webinars. Okay, so here's the thing with this. You have the push notifications that you can send, you have the SMS that you can send, you have traffic from the Chrome Store, you have got traffic from your SEO rankings, you have traffic from your email marketing funnels, you have built-in traffic, and it's all real, it's all achievable. I've shown you all of this. Every single part of this is real, every single part of this is achievable, every single part of this can be done. Okay, okay, so here's the thing with this system. Now, a lot of people, they will want to take part in this system. They will want, once you understand what this system is, you're probably thinking to yourself, how do I do this? How do I get this? What are you talking about, the hands-free stuff? How hard is this to build? Well, the Chrome extensions themselves are not hard to build, okay? But what we've done is we've put together an offer, okay? We've put together an offer where we do everything for you. And for a very, very, very limited time, I'm selling this almost at cost price. Why? Because I want to sell my product. I want to sell Lead Blaster. I want to get as many eyes as possible onto Lead Blaster. For me to be able to do that, I need to get reviews, I need to get testimonials. Now, we had Lead Blaster on Appsumo.com. We sold hundreds of copies and I only got 6 people leave a review. I contacted a lot of people. A lot of people said that they would, but they never got around to it. It's like pulling teeth trying to get reviews from people. So what I wanted to do here was that I wanted to create these traffic funnels, this system, where we would do everything. This setup, we will go and create the Chrome extension. We will put the Chrome extension on the Chrome store. We will optimize it. We will create your giveaway page, your viral giveaway page, your contest, okay? And we can do all of that for you for very, very low cost, but only if you agree that you will give us a review, a testimonial that we can use, okay, that we can use on our sales pages. This way, I'm meeting that issue up front by saying exactly, honestly, I need these reviews. I need that proof. Okay, it needs to be real reviews. I don't want to make them up. I want it to come from real people. I want them to show real results. I want them to tell people that they've had a very, very good experience. It's really, really hugely important for me to take my business forward. So what we're doing is we're offering this at almost cost price. These prices are going to shock you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to open this up. We've got 4 options. Okay, one is just for the app building. Okay, the Chrome extension building. You will tell us the video that you want to be curated, okay? And we will break that down. My team will watch the video. They will take notes, okay? They will take notes. And when they're taking notes, they are going to start to build the checklists within Lead Blaster. You will need to provide some information where you want your redirect URL to be. You need to give us probably the information. If you have your own Lead Blaster account and you've probably already got your integrations done, you will need to get those done. You will need to integrate an email service, etc. If you don't have Lead Blaster, you can get a $1 trial and decide to purchase it. Or if you don't want to purchase Lead Blaster, then we can put it into a sort of generic central account, but you won't be able to access that account, and we can only offer 3 months support for that. Okay. And what that looks like is when you're actually in Lead Blaster itself, say for example you want to go and change anything, this is why it's better to be in your own account. If you want to go and change anything, something changes, you can go and do some changes within the Lead Blaster app, and you can come in here and you can publish the API update from here. Okay, and that will update in Chrome Store in real time. So if you've got any typo mistakes, or you want to add a new category, you want to take something out, you want to add a new item, you can do that all within your own account. You want to change the banner ad, you can do that. Okay, you want to send push notification, you can do that. You need to have a Lead Blaster account to be able to send push notifications. Otherwise, it's just really email marketing for you. Okay, so really you want to have your Lead Blaster account. And the Lead Blaster, I can give you a $1 trial, so you can play with it. You can try it out. If you want to take advantage of these traffic funnels, though, you can do it without, but it's better to have it. Okay, I'll just be upfront. But yes, we can. If you just want to do the first one and try it, you can. Okay, the only thing is we cannot export. Once we put it in that generic account, if you want it rebuilt in your own account, you have to go and rebuild it or pay someone to rebuild it, okay? We can't export from one account to another. It's not possible to do. Okay, so anyway, come back in here to this sales page. So the app building itself is only $37. Here's what you get for $37. This is ridiculous. This is cost price. In fact, it's probably going to be less than cost price by the time my people have caught on to the fact it's taking them like 2 or 3 hours of time to build this, because they're going to start demanding more money to be able to knock them out. Okay, but for now it's $37. Right, now this is not going to stay at this price for long. This should be at least $97 just for this. What we will do is we will build that checklist Chrome extension. We will put it into the Chrome Store in your account. You need to open an account. It costs $5 one time to open an account with Chrome Store. Okay, you do that with them directly. You create a Chrome Store developer account and you pay them $5 directly. For that $5, they will let you install or upload about 20 Chrome extensions. Okay, for that $5. You need to have that in your account. We cannot do that for you. You need to do that part yourself. Once you have that details, you can give it to us and we will upload your checklist. We will build a checklist. We will put the segments from the video. We will make a really high quality checklist. We will put in there some options for collecting emails, SMS, push notifications. We can do that if you got your own lead blaster account. Okay. Then what we can do is we're going to optimize that Chrome store page. Okay. We will not only build the app for you, we will do this page for you so that you will get approved. Okay. And we will optimize according to what I told you before, where we will have the blind bullets, we will have an ROT formula. That's all we're doing now. All we want to do there is create the curiosity for people to decide they're going to install this. They need to understand, well, how is that done? These blind bullets have got me curious. I want to know more. I'm going to install this. Here's the thing with modern day SEO. Engagement signals like that are really hugely important. Click-through rates are hugely important. Engagement signals, how long people stay on a page, are really important. The steps they take, the next thing they do when they are on that page, especially if it's a landing page like this, is essentially a landing page, right? If they make the installation, if they do not delete that installation, that is all ranking factors. These are engagement signals that Google can pick up on. Okay, that's why these Chrome store pages rank so well. Okay, that's why they rank so well. They've got those engagement signals. You can rank without backlinks. You can drive traffic without backlinks. You can drive traffic without PPC. You can add PPC, and you can probably get huge results by adding PPC. That's up to you. Okay. So let's come back in here again. So to get the app, only $37 for a short period of time. Now I'm going to sell this only to about 20 orders, about 20 people in total. Okay, now to take it further, it's even better if you take it with content syndication. What is the content syn system? Well, we use what I call traffic links. Okay, they're backlinks, but specifically coming from websites that have got traffic. So for example, we can put links into Quora pages that are ranking and that have got traffic. Okay, so we go to Quora.com, we find pages that are ranking for a specific keyword related to your topic, and we leave a link there with a comment or an answer. We're getting two things happening there. First, we're getting the probability of getting traffic from there if the answer is any good. And number two, we're getting a backlink from a piece of content that is ranking for a related term. Both very, very, very important. I call these traffic links. Okay, so this is more important. Now, we do this as well with medium.com. We do this as well. We make a forum post, and there's some others as well. There's about 20 altogether. Okay, and that comes with the app building for just $49. So for under $50, only for a very, very, very short period of time, that will be about $147 later. Okay, it could even go up to $197 later for that, because that in itself gives you extra traffic. So you're taking the traffic you've already built in and you're adding to it, because you can get traffic from forums, you can get traffic from Quora, you can get traffic from media, and there's a whole bunch more sites that we've targeted. And that's all done manually as well. Okay. Next option I should say, is $77, where you have the app building, the content syndication, and we will set up as well your Appsumo page. So you don't want to spend time doing that. It only takes about 10 minutes, but a lot of people, they think, oh, I don't want to learn that. If that's you, then we can do that for you. It will cost you $77 this time for us to go and set that up, and we will give you the PS text and the link that you're going to put in your email template. You need to have an email template for this to work for you. You need to have an email template so that every single email you send out, that will always be in the PS, so that people will see it all of the time. Okay, that means you're going to multiply your traffic. Okay, we got that built-in traffic kicking in at that point. And the fourth option is $99, where we will take those bullet points that we created for the description. We will make a kinetic text animated video Okay, that means videos that move around, the text moves around, they're really compelling because they're kind of hard not to look at once you start to read what's on that video, because it's kinetic text, right? And we will add a kinetic text video. That kinetic text video, you need to put it on YouTube, and you will give us a URL. We will send 1,000 video views to that. 1,000 video views that are approximately 2 minutes each. Okay. Here's what's important about that 2 minutes, is that these videos are less than 2 minutes. Now, on average, these views, they get about 2 minutes each. I have done this for videos that are like 10, 12 minutes, and I get on average 2 minutes each. And here's what's important about that, is that I went and tested a whole bunch of these guys that offer non-drop video views. There's tons of them there, absolutely tons of them. You can find them on gig sites like Fiverr, you can find them on black hat forums, you can find them all over the place, even on YouTube they're advertising, on forums they're advertising. They're all over the place. Every single one of them will tell you, oh, we've got the best, we've got the non-drop views. Well, I tested them, okay? Some of the ones that looked really good, I had an average view time of 11 seconds. That is really, really, really bad, okay? That's dangerously bad. Others, I had 22 seconds. Others, somewhere, between 20 and 40 seconds. There was one guy who had 2 minutes on average, okay? 2 minutes on average, so I've stuck with him. And I've ordered in advance 50 campaigns in advance. Now, what can take this even further as well is to get reshares where people are retweeting and stuff like that. So you give them the original tweet, they retweet it. So what you get with this is you will get the Blind Bullets video, you put that onto YouTube, you will give us your YouTube link, we will send 1,000 2-minute on average video views, even though the video is going to be about 100 seconds or 90 seconds or something like that. So you get high retention on your video, and you will get 100 reshares as well. That combination is very, very good for ranking videos. Okay, so all of that for $99. That's a crazy, crazy, crazy price. It's a stupidly crazy price. Okay, it's not going to be that price for very, very long. That whole system, once I've got those testimonials from you, once I've got the proof of results, I'm going to be selling this at $500. So you want to grab this. If you understand what we're doing here, and you've seen the proof, you've seen that we can go and drive huge amounts of users, that's a whole bunch of people that you can send those offers to anywhere you want. You can see the power of this, okay? That is traffic systems with YouTube curation. That is Lead Blaster, the app builder, the Chrome extension builder, and that's how we can take things further. So that's basically the offer, guys. That's what we got. I'm going to stop it there because we've already gone for 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I think it's probably enough time for people to sort of get a gist of what we got going on here. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful system. All we want to do is 3 things. We want to find what works for other people. We want to create a tool from that so that it's high value. Okay, we're taking content marketing to a new level. Okay, at the same time, we are building multiple lists with inbuilt traffic. Powerful system for $99. All of that. Wow. Seriously, it's too cheap. That would be about $497 before long. So grab it if you want to get it, but you must agree that you will do a review. Okay, because that's why we're selling it so cheap. So you will agree that when we deliver this to you, that you are going to give us a review within, say, 10 days maximum. Okay, and that gives you time to see the work that's been done for you. This is quality stuff. High quality lead magnet, high quality traffic funnels, high quality list building, targeted list building that you can use to grow your business. That's just for one app. Okay, imagine you had 10 of them, imagine you had 50 of them, imagine you had 100 of them. That's why Lead Blaster is so important. This is a great tool, fantastic tool, and you're able to take advantage of that. You can even go and teach your own virtual assistant to do that if you want to. That's it for now. Thank you for watching.